Welcome to my blog .stampwithelaine.com and welcome to week 9 of my 2016 Countdown to Christmas series. We're going to be making some cute table favours. I was lucky enough to be given some Hershey nuggets and they were ideal for making these table favours. These two are made with the Snow Place bundle, which was in last year's autumn winter catalogue. They were carried through to the annual catalogue, so you can make it with these if you wish, but for today I'm going to be making it with the more recent bundle in the new autumn winter catalogue for this year. Quick explanation in case you want to make these. They've all been wrapped in Whisper White cardstock so that you can stamp on it. Now, my first one that I made, I just stuck it on a piece of cardboard, but I found it a bit flimsy. So then I came up with a no glue box, which holds these in place much more sturdily. Let's gather our supplies. First you need the Jolly Friends stamp set, and if you purchase the punch at the same time it will save you 10%. This is the Jolly Hat Builder Punch. The one we're going to is the Santa Claus one, and for that you'll need real red cardstock, Whisper White and basic black, some gold glimmer paper, 1/2 inch circle punch, a 1/4 inch handheld circle punch, tuxedo black memento ink and a blushing bride marker, 2 by 8 inch cello bags or 5.1 by 20.3 centimeter cello bags, and a trio of baker's twine, a clear block to mount your stamp on. I'm using block D scoring tool. Let's start with making the box. The real red cardstock has been cut at 3 inches by 6 inches. You'll need strips of Whisper White cardstock. This has been cut at 1 inch by the width of an A4 sheet, and you'll need 3 pieces of real red cardstock cut at 1 inch by 3 inches, and in centimeters that's 2.5 by 7.6 centimeters. For the belt you will need a piece that's cut at 1/4 inch by 3 inches. That's 0.6 centimeters by 7.6 centimeters, and that's for the belt. Let's make the box to contain the treats. With the long side on top you score at 1/2 inch, 1 inch, 5 inches and 5.5 inches. Turn your cardstock a 1/4 turn and score at 1/2 inch, 1 inch, 2 inches and 2.5 inches. Now let's go through it in metric. Your real red cardstock measures 15.2 centimeters by 7.6 centimeters. With the long side on top you score at 1.3, 2.5, 12.7 and 14 centimeters. Rotate your cardstock a 1/4 turn and then you score at 1.3, 2.5, 0.35 centimeters. So orient your cardstock so that the long side is facing you, and we want to cut the vertical lines first. The first cut you make is at an angle. The second cut you make is also at an angle, and then you want to cut straight along that first score line, second score line. This is your third score line moving toward the left. You cut that straight because that's the side of your box, and you want to notch that one. Cut that at an angle. Turn it round the other way. First score line at a notch. Notch straight. Straight, notch, notch. Now with the short side facing you, you cut the second score line and then the next one along it. just neaten that up, it was a bit untidy. Then 180 degrees, you cut the second one in, that one, so that your shape now looks like that. Then with the short side still facing you, you cut off the first score line there and do the same for the opposite end. So that you eventually end up with a shape like that. Grab the bone folder and reinforce those score lines. Then with these two ends you bend that back, and with the tabs you want them facing inside, so they're like this. Then you fold the sides of the box over the tabs like so, and do the same for the opposite side. Then flip that over and tuck it into the inside of the box. And there you have your box. Now these ones are the gold ones, and these are the milk chocolate with almonds. They are really yummy. So I'm going to butt all those together like so. I tear and tape. I've got a silicone mat underneath. I've taped all my tear and tape to one side, and then I'll just cut that. So it was just to save time. Basically you want a bit of double-sided tape on one end of the these wrappers. Run a line of glue and then glue that black piece to the bottom. So while that's drying, I'm just going to stamp my Santa's head from Jolly Friends. Take my Blushing Bride marker pen and I'm just going to colour Santa's cheeks. I am going to have to fussy cut this, so I angle my scissors at a 45-degree angle, and I'm moving the paper rather than the scissors. To punch out my hat with a narrow strip of real red cardstock, the trim for his hat, and also 2 flowers. Bring in my Tombow glue. I'm going to run a line of glue right at the bottom of the hat so I can attach the cuff, and a bit of glue on the end, and set it aside to allow that to dry. That's the end of the Hershey bar. So I'm going to put the edge of my cardstock on there and wrap that around with the double-sided tape on the underside. Remove that, bring it round, and do the same with this. I need 2 more cuffs for there. And tape right in the middle of the Hershey nugget. Snip off one end, remove the backing paper and attach it to end of the belt, and then trim off the excess, and do the same with this one. Then just slide that so that you can cut off the excess from one end. Bring in my box and then get a glue dot, attach it to the back of the Hershey Kiss, and you want the rounded end at the bottom for the bottom one. You want the belt, belt at the bottom of this. And attach Father Christmas's face onto the top one. Now we want to do the buckle, so with the 1/4 inch handheld punch, you punch a hole first. Then you take the 1/2 inch circle punch and centre that round the 1/4 inch hole to punch out the buckle. And then you want a little sliver, probably about a 1/4 inch long. It's only a very tiny bit. A bit of glue on the end. I've got it in my tweezers. And I want to glue it to the belt buckle. The glue will dry clear, so you're all right. Hold it there for a second for it to bond. And last thing to do is just glue the belt buckle onto the nugget. Hold it there for a second until it bonds. Grab a cello bag. The trio of baker's twine, and I'm using gold one. Just wrap it round a couple of times. Tie it into a bow. So there you have it. I hope you've enjoyed today's tutorial. If you like it, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe or share on Facebook, and my grateful thanks if you do. If you're watching from YouTube, you'll find the supplies I use below this video in the Show More section with direct links to my online store. They'll also be listed on my blog .stampwithelaine.com. You can find me on Facebook, Pinterest or Instagram. Thanks for watching, and I'll be back soon.